Why would you fill in a swimming pool? Well, the number one reason that somebody would fill in a swimming pool is because that swimming pool is broken and it requires extensive repairs, and those repairs are going to be really expensive. I mean, pretty much every swimming pool owner lives in fear of these surprise, expensive repair and renovation bills. And the worst of the worst case scenarios, it's brutally expensive. You could be talking many tens of thousands of dollars in repair bills just suddenly thrust upon you, and you really can't ignore it. That's the thing. It's like if you ignore the problem, it's consistently getting worse, and it could be damaging your home as well as your neighbor's property. And there's ramifications of ignoring it that you simply just can't ignore. You are forced. Your hand is forced to do these repairs, and if you simply don't have the money, then that's when people look to fill in their swimming pool. That's probably the most common reason that it happens, but it's not the only reason. And I think the next most common reason is simply a case that you just don't use the pool anymore. You know, maybe you used it when the kids were younger, but they've all moved off, and I mean, it just doesn't get used. But the thing about a pool is you have to maintain it. You have to care for it. It's going to take time. It's going to take money. And that kind of sucks if nobody is even using the pool. Now it's just, you're just out there spinning your wheels and working for no reason. And at that point, what's the point in even having this pool? Let's just fill it in. And that is something that happens. People do that. The next reason why you might fill in a swimming pool is it is harder to sell a house that has a swimming pool versus a house that doesn't have one. So that could be a reason that you might fill in a swimming pool. And you're thinking, well, why would that be? It should be that the house with the pool is worth more money because it has a pool. But the reality is that you're selling to a smaller market. There's just a fewer number of people who want to buy a house with a pool versus a house without a pool. Now, of course, your mileage may vary depending on where you live. There are some areas where having a pool is obviously the hottest ticket item, but in most areas, the majority of houses don't have pools. The majority of homeowners are not interested in having a pool. And so that might be a reason that you would fill in a pool. And I think the last reason, the most common reason, would be just for safety. Let's say you had a new addition to the family, and there's some people out there that are just simply not going to be able to sleep at night with small children in the house and a swimming pool. It doesn't matter if you have automatic closing gates like you should, or window alarms, or restricted access to the pool, or automatic covers, or all the good stuff you should have to secure a swimming pool area. Some people just don't want to risk it, and that's the bottom line. And so they could choose to fill in their swimming pool because maybe they like the house and they don't want to move. So those are the reasons that I would say most commonly people would fill in a swimming pool. If you found this information helpful, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you can check out my website, swimmingpoolsteve.com.